What's up, everyone? It's episode 34. Welcome back to the podcast. What's up, guys? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the podcast. Happy Wednesday. This podcast, I got to start off by saying this. It's off the rails. Everything about my day right now is fucked. I'm gonna be straight up with you. This is gonna be a train wreck. It's gonna be all over the place. I'm not drinking coffee off the bat. I'm letting you know that I'm not drinking coffee. I have my fucking water in a coffee mug. That's my beverage. I get to sip while I do this. I have a 90% drink Snapple from last night left over that I'll be sipping on as well. I'm pissed that I downed all my coffee before this episode, and I have to be self-disciplined because this week I told you guys on Monday, I'm cutting back on my caffeine, and I'm pissed. And I'm feeling wired as well because of the coffee. And who's sick of me talking about coffee? Whatever. Here you go. I'm feeling wired, so I prepared an egg. This is going to be an audio mukbang at some point today when I'm feeling nauseous from too much caffeine and no nutrition. So I'm showing the camera right now. I've got an egg prepared, a fried egg, because I know I'm going to need those healthy fats at some point when my brain starts fucking backfiring. Oh my gosh. Okay, so starting off the bat right now, I have people watching. Man Bun has 4 dogs on a walk right now outside with his fiance / girlfriend. That's cute. There's like 2 little dogs, like 2 little ugly terrier looking things, and then like 2 big dogs that are pretty. Anyways, so yeah, this podcast is just gonna be all over the place. I'm feeling weird. I have no Wi-Fi. Did I mention that yet? There's a shortage, or there's a fucking outage in my town, in my location, in my demographic of Wi-Fi. There's a fucking power outage. Someone probably hit a power line, which is terrible. Hope they're fine. That used to be a huge thing back where I grew up in farmland. Drunk driving and hitting power lines. It was like a monthly thing. The power would be out because someone rammed into a power line. Anyways, so you know what? I'm not doing coffee fact. I don't even have coffee today. Like I said, I'm going to drink out of this mug. This is like tricking my brain that I'm drinking coffee. Dude, drinking water out of a coffee mug is so fucked up. Anyways, so I'm just angsty. I'm on one. I'm pissed. I don't have Wi-Fi. It's Wednesday. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm wearing sunglasses. I felt so bitchy before the podcast. I put on sunglasses. I'm like, I'm gonna be that asshole indoors wearing shades. Dude, assholes who wear shades indoors. The fuck? It's like so T.I. I feel like T.I. only wears I've only ever seen him wearing sunglasses. Or is that T-Pain? Oh my gosh, is that Karl Lagerfeld? That's Anna Wintour, Vogue, Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld, rest in peace. There's so many people that you only know them because of their sunglasses. They never take them off. I've never seen their eyes. Has anyone seen Anna Wintour's eyes? Oh my gosh, does anyone, okay, for the 90% males that listen to this, you're like, who are you talking about? Anna Wintour's the Vogue editor-in-chief. She's been there forever. And I used to want to be an intern at Vogue. I loved that. One of my favorite movies ever is the Anne Hathaway Devil Wears Prada, great movie. And back in the day when I gave a shit about fashion and everything, I really cared. I cared so hard about fashion when I was like 18 to 20-ish. I was like, that's the dream. I'm going to go to New York City. I'm going to work for Vogue. I'm going to be an intern and run around with coffee for people and like get yelled at. Anyways, dude, so sunglasses are on. I'm outfit repeating. I feel like, okay, this is the thing. I've mentioned I feel like I'm doing it's like a Broadway show every morning for me because I'm wearing the same costume. I'm repeating, like I'm doing the same show. I'm telling you guys the same shit every day. Like yesterday I worked out and I drank water and I did I never tell you guys I drink water. That's dumb. I tell you what I did the day before. And then I repeat that the next day and the next day and the next day. So I feel like I'm on fucking Broadway. I'm wearing the same outfit. I'm superstitious. You know, it's spooky season. I've got my tie-dye crew neck XL sweatshirt on. You can go on the YouTube and see it. But I'm out for repeating. I don't even know what the fuck's... I'm in this like weird zone right now. Okay, wait. Time out. Where was I going with this? Should I eat my egg? Do I sound too out there right now? I need to like nutritionize to calm down. Um, so anyways, dude, I have two necklaces on today, by the way, also. I'm trying to like change it up, but I'm like, should I change my costume every day for the podcast? Like, why am I out for repeating? Why am I doing this? I don't know. Dude, I've got Cholula sitting next to me for my egg. Put some hot sauce on. Put some hot sauce on my egg. This is sweet habanero Cholula. This is a mukbang. This is a audio mukbang. What is happening? Dude, episode 34. This is what I want to say. I do have some notes prepared on my notebook. I feel like I'm hitting a wall. 34 episodes in 34 days. I'm squeezing out as much as I possibly can for you guys. And it's getting to the point now where I'm not hitting burnout. In fact, I'm not even close to that. That's not going to happen until, episode 6,000 in 15 years. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, I need to do interviews. I need to talk to other people. I need to make this more juicy for you guys instead of me just like, hi, I did this yesterday and I'm insecure about this about myself and I'm working on this with my therapist and like I just do that every day and I think I'm hitting a wall. So I'm really trying to bring the energy today. I feel I'm on the fly. You know what? I'm on the fly and I do have some heavier sort of heavier topics to get into. How long is this intro? This is the longest intro. Like, I'm just like, and this is what I'm going to talk about on the podcast today after 30 minutes of talking about how chaotic my morning has been. Let's talk about my morning. Wait, no. Should I talk about my 24 hours? We're not doing a coffee fact. Okay. So, let's talk about what I did yesterday. Not that productive. I did not accomplish my goal to be productive during the day again. I'm really hating myself about that right now, how I podcast. I'm like, woo, I did a podcast. I uploaded it. I'm like, day's over. I can just fuck off for the rest of the day. And you know what the thing is, though? This is the thing about that. I'm so hard on myself. I'm so like, I'm never proud of myself. Like, I'm doing this podcast every single day of the week, and I'm not impressed at all with myself. And the thing is, I realized that you guys basically need me to live my life and then report it to you. That's my job here. Like that's what I have to do. And so me living my life, if I podcast and lay horizontal for 3 hours in the afternoon, taking a nap or watching TV, that's me living my life. And I get to talk about it and tell you what I watch on TV. And how fun is that? I get to scroll social media every morning and be like, look, this is what's going on the World Star Instagram. And I gotta inform the people. I gotta be living my life and I got to report it to you. And that is my job. And I got to be more accepting of that with myself, because you know what? I was going to get into this deep, heavy topic today. I wrote it on my little note on my fucking phone. Talk about your job expectations in your 20s and what you assumed you'd be doing at this age. And I wrote this. So like, sort of like, let's be serious right now. I'm taking off my sunglasses for this. I wrote this on my my note. I wrote, job expectations in my 20s. I've been on this quest to find a nice job to make my mom happy for the last 6 years. I don't want to do the corporate thing. I can't take it seriously. In a world of free speech and the ability to be yourself for a living, why wouldn't I go for it? I just threw my phone. Why did I do that? I don't know. Those are some random thoughts, but like, to be serious right now, you know what? I want to put my sunglasses back on. These lights are blinding me. To be like completely straight up and serious with you guys right now, I feel like that's what my life has been for my whole 20s so far. Like, Jacqueline, go work for Amazon, go work for Microsoft, have a steady, high-paying corporate job, and have a desk in an office and work with a bunch of people. Like, go and like, that is what I thought I wanted and I wanted to do and I should do, because that would impress my family and they would be like, yes, she's safe and secure in what she's doing, and she's got a 401k and she's got benefits and healthcare and it's like, dude, let's take a step back and rewind for a second. All right, should I eat my egg? I'm too angsty right now. Listen, the fact that people are doing what I'm doing right now and they're like, that is their fucking career. I'm looking at you, Joe Rogan. Why wouldn't I go for it? I'm in my 20s. Gary Vee would tell me, try it all. Throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. You know what? I'm fucking practicing what he's preaching. and I'm doing it. I'm all in. I'm all in, bitch. I'm here 7 days a week. I'm talking about my life, and that's where I'm at. I've pretty much divorced the expectations of sitting in a fancy office with a bunch of millennials my age on a sales team or something, or like in a marketing agency. Like, I just assumed I'd go like work for a PR firm. In fact, there's a PR firm I went and interviewed with, like up the street in San Diego. It's like the number one in the nation. I was like, this is what I want to do. And here's the thing. I go back. Why am I talking about my job expectations in my 20s? This was like supposed to be the just off the rails fucking episode. Dude, I should stop talking about this, but and I'm just being serious right now. I expected to be ass in a seat in an office doing PR and marketing or social media stuff for a company at this point. Like a stable career doing that. And everything I've done over the last, so basically I did that. Out of college, I had like a 9 to 5. Loved it. I love having I don't hate on it 100%. It's not about the fact that I don't actually enjoy being in an office with other people and having that lifestyle. I think it's great. I think it's great for a lot of people. It works for me, right? But I can't take it seriously anymore, and I'm fucked because of it. In fact, I've quit. I put this together. I've quit like every job I've had for the last like 3 years. Like, just walk away. In fact, the last one I quit was like, I could not. I had a younger boss. He was like 22, and he didn't know how to manage people, and I was like, I struggled, guys. This is probably not. I'm not proud of this, but I was like, I can't take him seriously. I'm here. You're my boss. I'm respectful, and like I never let him see me sweat about how he was handling things. But we sat around in this like holiday part. Oh my gosh, I'm totally exposing this whole situation I was in. I don't know if I should talk about this, whatever. But it was so stiff and stuffy. We're at a holiday party. It should be relaxed and chill and everything, and it was like there's like the top dogs in the place coming in, talking to all of us. They've never talked to us before. I never met them when I got. That's the thing. I hate the fact that like when I go work a corporate type job or whatever, if I'm not shaking the hands with the top people on the day one, like there's something wrong with that. Like I want to meet everyone in the office. I want to be like, hey, I'm the new girl. I don't want it to be this like distant thing. And that's what I hate about a lot of the corporate jobs I've worked at. There's this like weird like hierarchy thing, and you don't actually meet and like get to know the people that are running the joint and that are like the CEO, the top people. And it's so weird. I don't like that. I can't take that seriously. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in this office with you every day and I've never met you. There's something wrong with that. So anyways, I remember at this holiday party, it was like, guys, how do I even describe how this conversation went? It was like a lot of words like performance and like, guys, we're so proud, like your performance in this corner and da-da-da. I don't even know how to explain it. You guys probably know where I'm going with this, but it was so like robotic, and I just don't vibe with that. I'm like, this is not natural. This isn't real. We're at a party for Christmas. We're doing like, and then after that conversation, it was like, all right, let's do Secret Santa and like have fun and like pretend and just like be and like hang out like we're besties. I wish it could be like that all the time at office places. Like, I don't know. And you know what? Not to talk about Joe Rogan, but or just like a lot of podcasters out there. I don't let influencers influence me. I don't like to get influenced by influencers. But those podcasters out there, looking at you, Joe Rogan, they've really ingrained in me the fact that that's not like the corporate shit is just like the way people tiptoe and tap dance and talk in the office place is so like not normal and it's so uncomfortable and not natural. And I'm fucked because of that, because now I'm like, all right, Jacqueline, it's time to like be in your 20s and take some shit seriously and have a career. And I'm taking my sunglasses off now because that's not it's starting to look weird on the camera. I'm like, dude, it's 8 a.m. on a Wednesday in 2020. Shit's on fire out in the world. And you're putting on a headset every morning and talking to yourself. And I think a lot of people would think this is sad, but you know what? I'm doing what Gary Vee would tell me to do. Just throwing shit at a wall and I'm seeing what sticks. And I'm all in, bitch. I'm all in. All right, I'm gonna eat my egg now. I'm feeling kind of nauseous, to be honest. Okay, so if you're vegan, just skip ahead, like, I don't know, 30 seconds here. I don't know, why am I doing this? I literally put this egg, I prepared the egg. It's a free-range grass-fed fucking chicken, of course. I prepared the egg on a paper towel here. I'm gonna put more hot sauce on it. But Cholula, sweet habanero. Dude, God, this is gonna be gross, actually. What the fuck am I doing with my life? Here I am talking about, jobs and corporate life, and I really struggle with it. Okay, now I got hair in my fucking eyeball. Can anyone tell how on one I am? Jesus Christ. Okay, so, I mean, why am I doing that? Jacqueline, you're so different and quirky. I even prepared the egg. I put it on a piece of, I'm showing the camera, I put it on a Tupperware lid. Does anyone do that when you're like fucking, I don't have a lot of plates and shit in my apartment because I live alone. I'm like, I don't need a whole set. I don't care. And I find myself like, if I don't have a clean plate, I'm like, all right, time for the Tupperware lid plate. That's what I did this morning. All right, I'm putting my microphone lower so I can open my mouth. Oh no, this is disgusting. I'm not eating this egg right now. Skip ahead. Guys, I need to be nourished for you guys to be, I need to sound more sane in the next by the next like segment of the podcast. So I need this vitamin D. What's in an egg? Isn't it like B vitamins? I think it's B vitamins. Omegas, maybe. I don't know. Okay. What's the disease people have where they can't stand when people chew? Fucking A, I can't go on Google because my Wi-Fi is shut off right now. Fuck off, Cox Wi-Fi of San Diego. Dude, disease? It's not even a disease. That's so bitchy. Don't like the sound of people eating. Wi-Fi's back up. Oh my gosh. Dude, simulation. It's on. That's so crazy. Google.com it's up. Okay. So, disease. Wait, don't like the sound of people eating. People eating. I'm Googling it. Jamie. There's a disease name for it, like misophonia. Misophonia. So if you have misophonia, here you go. I have one more bite left. Dude, I have a huge mouth. I'm going to put this whole thing in my mouth. (2020). If you haven't gone crazy this year, you're not normal. That's where I'm at. I'm fucking there. Look, if you're not sitting alone, eating an egg on a podcast on a Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., talking about misophonia with strangers on the internet. Dude, that's where I'm, like, people that haven't lost their shit this year and gone absolutely crazy scare me. Like, how are people holding their shit together? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I'm starting to think that the normal people out there are the people that they're like me. You know what I mean? Crazy is the new normal. Ah! Okay, so I want to do some constructive criticism right now. Okay, this is for guys listening. Dude, now I want to drink my Snapple. I just had a little savory moment with my egg, with my little hot sauce. Now I want a little sweet raspberry tea moment. It's like backwash from last night in it. I love being gross and quirky and different. It's so cool. Leftover Snapple. Dude, I got hot sauce on my sweatshirt now. God damn it. Okay. So I want to start off by saying this. This is male advice, guy advice, whatever, coming from a girl. And I want to start off by saying that I think this guy's great. I'm pretty sure you listen to the podcast. I think he's a daily listener. He's left me a review, so thank you for your support. But I want to help you out right now because let me go to his profile. Hold on. It's a DM, right? It's a DM. So he helps men. I don't want to tell you who he is, but he has a big, he sells books and it helps guys. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to like put him in a general kind of I'm going to describe him like in a very general way. Um, but there's a few things kind of going on here. So I did a little search of what he sells. It's like a playbook for men in dating. So like, here's your dating tips. This is what you do, and this is how you get the girl, right? Which is awesome. I think that's amazing, right? Again, I think he's a cool guy. But like, as a girl, when I see that's your thing on Instagram, like I see on your profile that's what you do. I'm like, the stuff you're coming at me with is your tips you're telling guys. So in my head, I'm going, oh, you're following you're like doing the step-by-step plan that you sell to people. And I feel weird about it. I'm like, wait, you shouldn't even tell me that you have this. I feel like he sent me, okay, this is the thing. I don't like getting video intros. All right. Like, I don't like hi, my name's so-and-so, and I saw your profile. I think you're cute. Like a selfie video telling me. I just get weird about it. I think it's phony a little bit. It's not, I feel awkward and uncomfortable. He could be the hottest guy in the world, and if you send me a selfie video, it's not for me personally. Now I'm speaking, this is my opinion. All right. This probably, what you're doing, by the way, I don't want to say your name, but it probably works for a lot of women, right? They'd be like, oh yeah, I like this guy. He's very charming. He came at me with a selfie video and he introduced himself. That's so great. But like, I don't do the whole dating profile or the dating app thing where people like really take it seriously and like send videos and like intros and all that shit. Like, I just feel weird about it. So anyways, that's how he started. And then he mentioned he listens to my podcast, everything. That's cool. And he's great. Like, he's a nice guy. I can totally tell. But it takes a dark turn. So I understand this. He's trying to help guys out there with dating and getting the girl, right? So I know exactly what he did. He went quiet for like a week or two. He didn't talk to me. Like, we did a little back and forth. I thanked him for listening, and and he left a review, whatever. And then he let the dust settle, because I know he doesn't want to sound like desperate. See, if he hit me up right away to like hang out or do anything like day 3, that'd be too soon, right? So I know what he's doing. The fact I know what he's doing is because he sells people a product. He sells guys a product on doing what he's doing. So I'm like in my head thinking, I know where this is going. Okay. Dude, this is not the Call Her Daddy podcast, by the way. I feel weird even talking about like dating advice and men, but by the way, I listened to Alex's new episode this morning. It was probably my favorite one ever. So great. So because it's Wednesday and I woke up and washed my dishes and listened to Call Her Daddy. Okay, so he came back, let's see, like a week later with a DM. And, okay, here's what I get. What are you doing Friday? My buddy and I are chartering a yacht and throwing a day party with really fun people. That's what he typed up, and guess what he posted after that? And this is where I get just like, this is where my eyes rolled and I actually audibly said out loud, oh my God. The following is a picture of the yacht he's inviting me out to. Well, he didn't actually ask a question. He just said, my buddy and I are chartering a yacht and throwing a day party with really fun people. And then the picture of the yacht. DJ bar and all the shenanigans. So here's where I'm at with this. Guys out there listening, if you, first of all, the selfie video it doesn't work for me personally. It's awkward. I like flirting, just back and forth, like ping pong, popcorn, If you're a guy and I think you're like, start out with that. Like respond to something I post on my story, be witty about it. You can kind of bully me slightly just to be like, poke fun at me a little bit. I like that stuff. It's playful though. It's not actually like, you're not actually being an asshole. I prefer that over intro selfie video and then a picture of your yacht 2 weeks later inviting me out to it. And this is the thing, like, I know I've told you guys, like, I really hate who I've become socially this year. Like, it's like it's fucked up. Like, I think any girl that would see a picture of a yacht and an invite, like, hey, come out on my yacht this weekend, would be like, oh my gosh, I would love to. That sounds so amazing. Oh, wow. Like, that's probably what he's thinking. Like, how could a girl not want to come do this? But I'm not, it turns me off. It's like not, I hate when guys come at me with their toys and their cool like like activities and trips they go on, and like, oh well, let's whisk away in here, and it's like, I'm not into that. It's not hot to me at all. And I don't know if any other girls agree with that, but don't come at me with a picture of your yacht. It's not cute. And I don't know, it's like a new joy of me to tell people no. It's kind of psychotic, honestly. Like, Jacqueline, how could you, like, you're so complicated, you wouldn't want to go out on a yacht this weekend? I don't know. It's just not, it's not it for me. Sorry. So there's your little male constructive criticism advice today. Don't, I mean, he's selling thousands of, oh my gosh, I'm totally narrowing down who this could be. Oh shit. Well, he actually doesn't follow me, so probably no, but no, that's the thing too. Oh my god, he doesn't even follow me. So it's like, you're okay. Many things are happening right now. You send me a selfie video introducing yourself, listen to the podcast. That was great. I was like, thank you, gratitude. You're a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I get it. He's genuine. He's nice. How could I not take this shit seriously? But I'm just instantly like, sorry, video of yourself. Can't do it. And then doesn't follow me at all, which is odd. And then, because usually like they follow you and then they'll hit you with the video, or they'll message you. I'm really going into this deeply. So deeply. Very deeply. And he doesn't even ask, like, this is what I want. If you want to hang out, day one, ask me to hang out. Now, well, sort of. Like, don't just say, what are you doing Friday? And then show me a picture of your yacht. Oh, my response is this. You guys probably are like, what did you say, boat? Say boat, say back. I said, nice boat. I'll be podcasting. And that's it. That's it. I don't know. I think it would be, I just want to help you guys out. I have like a 90% male listenership. I have a male community out there, high level community. I have a squad of 90% males. And the corny videos and the pictures of your yacht or your house. Oh yeah, I love that when guys send me a picture of their house. Look at my pool in my backyard. I don't like, some girls out there are probably like, oh my gosh, that's like so amazing. I want to hang out with you in your cool pad and like go on your yacht. I'm so not like that. I've been there and done that, and it's boring as fuck. And I know, like, that's part of why I didn't get excited and want to go, because I knew if I was out on a yacht, I'd be bored as fuck. Be like, oh, I'm supposed to be having fun out on this yacht with strangers and feel like this is fun, and it's not to me. So I like fishing. Honestly, if you asked me to go like spear fishing or out fishing, I'd be down. Yeah, that's the thing about San Diego. Everyone's got a fancy yacht and like bottle service on it and DJs showing up, and I'm like, dude, where are the guys around here that just want to take out a pole and go fishing? Hit me up. Nah, I'm drinking my Snapple. I'm simple. I don't like fancy glitzy shit. It's a hack. That's what it is. Guys use their fancy shit to try to woo the woman, and it's, you guys are basically told that your whole lives. I gotta have some empathy. I gotta have some, I gotta say this, like, that's what you guys have been sold. Like, build your empire and have a lot of security and wealth or whatever the fuck, and be able to take care of and provide for your woman. And like, I respect that. I get it. It just doesn't it's not if you're coming at me with your stuff and that is not, if that's your first hand of, like, if that's your first chess move in wooing the JQ over here. Ew, wooing. I hate that word. Courting. What the fuck? Trying to like date me or hang out with me? I'm just out. I'm out fast, dude. Why did I go? So I taught, this podcast is sort of off the rails, but I don't know. Wednesday. What the fuck Wednesday? That's what this shit's called. Should check my notes here. How are you doing it? Oh my gosh, I haven't checked in with you guys. Oh, I have a spider crawling up my window. Isn't it funny how I go from like bitchy and angsty to like cute, and there's a spider crawling up my window cute? Like, that's not cute. I should be terrified. That warms my heart though, because I'm like, It's October. Of course there's a spider on my window. I welcome it. I welcome my arms openly with it. I welcome it with open arms. Syntax. Is that what that's called? Word description, word choice. I don't know. Should I even talk? I should talk about what I did yesterday. Oh, I wrote a note here. Fuck fall soups. I'll put my sunglasses on. Let me bitch about soup. Soup is triggering for me because I used to date this guy that loves soup like a little too much. It was like, all I want is soup. Soup, soup, soup. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. The only soup that's okay is ramen. If you're out at a ramen joint with some noodles in that fucking soup, that's okay. And chili. Chili and ramen. I'm even on the border with chili. Like, I'm not like obsessed with it, but I'll eat a bowl of chili. Something like it's a meal. But thin bisques, clear broth, chicken soups, tortilla soups, lemongrass soup. Fuck off. Like, okay, wait a minute, time out. Now I'm backpedaling. Now I'm like, oh wait, now I'm spiraling. I'm like, oh wait, I have to take something back. Beef stew fucks. Beef stew, it's okay with me. Now I'm really okay, but just if you're like fall soups, harvest soups, I'm like, they're not that good. I want to eat food. I don't want to drink my food. Anyways, I think I went on. That's enough for today for that topic. Let's see what else I have on here. Patreon.com/tjms if you want to support the show. Currently have a large community of 3 people signed up looking at all my exclusive content. So you can go over there. It's like lowest tier is like $5 a month. Just pay me, bitch. If you're listening right now, why aren't you paying me too? If you're spending this much time with me every day, I'm a shrewd businesswoman. I gotta ask for your money, all right? $5 a month. Chip in for a good cause. Help my career. Fucking get me started. Launch me off this planet. What am I saying? I get uncomfortable asking for promoting my Patreon. But dude, the people that are in my Patreon club, the 3 people, episode 34, I got 3 people. That's slightly embarrassing, but whatever. Hey, it's all good. They're getting to see the exclusive content. I think that's fun. You guys get to see the photos and shit that back up what I'm talking about every day because I like post the behind the scenes pics for my camera roll. Anyways, and also YouTube, if you're watching right now, go ahead and subscribe wherever the button is down below. And I'm not even saying hit that like button because that's dumb. Subscribe and hit that like button. Or subscribe if you're like on your phone right now, just like subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Rails falling off Wednesday. Should I do this every Wednesday? Just like turn my Wi-Fi off, get fucking annoyed. I have so many notes around me right now. Dude, I look like a professor. I'm going to show the camera right now. So many notebooks. I'm a scribe. I remember when I did my study abroad, I was in London. You know, I told many stories about that in past episodes, but I remember how like all of us were trying to be like reporters, journalists and all that shit. And I remember like this one girl was like, I'm a scribe. And I've never forgotten that. And I was like, I want to be a scribe too. I want to write. I want to like have a lot of notebooks and shit. And yeah, anyways, I'm quirky. I'm different. I'm so cool. Okay, I feel like I need to pull shit together for this last segment of the podcast and like update you guys on my life. Like normally I do my coffee fact 24-hour update. I was so committed to that format for so long, but look, I'm like rails are falling off because I've done this 34 days in a row and I haven't had a guest. If I'm you know, and I have no coffee today, no Wi-Fi. It's fucked. Well, actually, no, my Wi-Fi came back. We all discovered that together. That was great because it's a simulation. But I have a DM here I want to read to you guys. This is an example of like how to. I like this approach. So I'm not going to say his name. He may be listening to the podcast. I don't know. I've told you guys this before. If you're a guy out there and you're flirting with me out in public, in real life, talking to me, if you're DMing me, whatever, if you listen, I'm going to mention you. I'm not going to ever say your name, but just be prepared for that. I'm not going to try to like keep it DL. I'm telling you guys, I'm so vulnerable. I'm so honest. I'm so open. I tell you everything. down to the every single DM I receive. So here's a DM. It's great. Wonder if I can like hide it. I'm hiding the name. I'm showing the camera. It's short and sweet. It says, "I like you. Okay, bye." And then a man running. 6:23 a.m. But he's further inland. He's not from my state. Interesting. I like that. He's straight to the point. I like you. And then like, "Okay, bye." Like I like it. Should I leave him on scene? I'm kidding. I hate, dude, when people leave me on scene. If you, what should my response be to that? Let's do this live. "I like you, okay, bye," running away. Let's like look at his profile. Oh, I know who this is. He's funny. I just feel like leaving him on scene because I'm podcast, dude. He's distracting me from my job right now. I can't leave him on scene though. I gotta say something back. Ah! Chairs are rustling upstairs. They're probably like this bitch downstairs being loud. Should I just do like the heart eyes or like the why? Should I just be like why? Oh, I know. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like why? Oh my god, why? Why do you like me? I like when a man has to explain why he likes me because I don't know why people like me at all. That's what I hate. Like, okay, men are not why this is like the sort of like dating advice podcast, but gone are the days where I try to read between the lines of what guys are thinking when they suck at communicating because guys are just the ones in my experience have just been so non-vocal about like I like specific details. I like words. I like adjectives. Like describe why. I need to maybe is that my love language? Like I need words of affirmation. I don't like to be in the dark. Like and if a guy thinks if all he comes at me with is like I'm attracted to you, you're so beautiful, I think you're beautiful, like that doesn't do anything for me. I need more than that. I need more details. Anyways, so I asked him why. That's going to be an interesting response. I'll stay tuned. Maybe he replies by the end of this podcast. Ooh, I got a new one. Aren't sex dreams the weirdest? Like, what the fuck? Only episode I've listened to so far. Sex dreams and caffeine. That episode a few days ago. Haha, I don't know. Why am I bringing you through my DMs? Should I check on the health of the president now? Let's do that. I have no clue what's going on. Wait, I should Google it because I have my computer up. I don't need my phone right now. The Wi-Fi's back up. Cox Wi-Fi. Shout out to Cox. If I had an internet service, I'd name it Vag. BAG. Twitter.com. Just like President Trump's health is what I'm going to Google search. President Trump's. Oh, Jesus Christ. So many headlines. So many headlines. Why doctors aren't so sure Trump is feeling better from COVID-19. Trump has taken pains to hide medical record, equating to sickness with weakness. I'm just going to go straight from the horse's fucking mouth. What's he tweeting? Feeling amazing, better than ever, greatest experience with COVID. In fact, he said, don't let COVID dominate you. Such a perfect use of words right there. Trump. How are you guys doing? Okay, we're just checking the president's health right now. This is an important segment because I have respect for my country and my president, and he's just bitching about fake news on his Twitter. I want to know about his health. I mean, he's tweeting. He seems healthy. His thumbs are working. I don't know. I don't trust the media, like what they're saying, because they'll just say, okay, like I said yesterday, it's like fucked up how they're mad he's not getting sicker. Yo, what the fuck? That's so messed up. I'm scrolling Twitter now. We're hanging out. We're besties. I'm going to read something, though, here on Google. What's going on with him? News? Who do I trust out of all these news? So I got New York Times, ABC News, CNN, USA Today, Politico, New York Times, Business Insider, CBS, The Atlantic. Let's go to New York Times. Me trying to be a news reporter in college, waking up every day, going to the bookstore, coffee shop, and buying a New York Times and sitting down actively reading it. Like actively paying attention to every article. I was there. Like that's where I was at in college. I was so obsessed with checking in on the world every morning, drinking my, what did I always order? An Americano. Then I put cinnamon in it. Ugh, no creamer. Just like a hot Americano. That's when I was trying hard, dude. Those are the days where I'm like, I want to be somebody. I want to be a reporter. I want to be I want to be in the world of news. And I want to contribute to this. Oh my God. So anyways, I'm on the New York Times right now. Are they going to ask for my money? Because you know how you go on the news websites and they're like, subscribe for $30 a month or whatever the fuck. So why doctors aren't so sure Trump is feeling better from COVID-19. Mr. Trump's physician has given an incomplete, upbeat picture of his health. I need a pee popper for my mic, but I kind of like how it's bad quality. Medical experts warn that the president is entering a pivotal, unpredictable phase. Oh yeah, what's the date today? So he's 7 days in. He got it on the 1st of October. Allegedly. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. So he's 7 days in. So these are the days where it's like getting sketchy. Standing on the steps of Walter Reed National Military Medical Center on Monday with a phalanx, I've never seen that word, of white-coated doctors behind him. The White House physician, Dr. Sean P. Connolly, ticked off the president's encouraging vital signs. No fever, only slightly elevated blood pressure and blood oxygen level in a healthy range. He's back, Dr. Connolly said later in the news conference. That's great. Dude, he's going to be fine. This is the thing I'm slightly just like, what the fuck about? The whole stimulus shit is shut down right now. He's like, when I get elected, I'll supply the country the package. Stimulus package. Only after he gets elected, which he's still going to have to deal with Nancy Pelosi regardless of what happens. He doesn't have, he's going to be in the same situation when he gets elected. Like the same negotiating situation with the House, the Senate. It's like, just do it now. It doesn't matter if he does it now or in January, because he's not going to be able to, after he's elected, he's not going to be able to do shit with the stimulus package till January. So I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. He's like, all negotiations are off. And they're dealing with I know it sounds like a lot of money, but $200 billion of a difference or whatever. Nancy Pelosi's so set on, I think it's 2.3 trill. Dude, trillions of dollars. They're just dealing with these giant budgets for the country. It's crazy. And then they offered 1.6, but he said he'd go up to 2. So why don't you just meet at 2 and call it a day? I'm a panhandle. I want a free handout. That's all I'm saying. After this year of all the shit I've gone through, give me another fucking stimulus check. Figure it out. Been dealing with this shit since June. Has anyone out there been watching Meet Kevin on YouTube all year? I've been watching his stimulus check update, stock update, real estate update videos this entire year. And that guy, I gotta give it to him. He is committed to the process. He's like me, except YouTube. I am on YouTube 7 days a week now, but he does multiple videos every single day. He's great. I like him because he's short and to the point. He updates you on exactly what's going on in the world, and I just appreciate an informed, committed person who's trying to help everyone else. I don't know. Wednesday, 34 episodes, dude. 34 fucking episodes. Oh, I didn't talk about yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday. Time to talk about how exciting my life is. That's the thing. You guys just need me to live my life and report on it, right? And I'm self-conscious of my lifestyle because it's not a lot. It's not that interesting. I'm saying no to hanging out on yachts. I'm giving in to my tiredness and taking naps. But I am making it to the gym every day. So that's this is the thing. I like what I like. I do what I do, right? I podcast. chill. And I consume content to report on the good news. I report on the good news of the world for you guys from social media. And then I work out, and I go and watch shit on TV, and then I go to bed. Dude, it's a dream life. Who wouldn't want this shit? And I'm helping people. I gotta remind myself, I'm not very, I don't really give myself enough credit ever. But I feel like someone out there's feeling comfy and cozy with me talking their ear every day right now. So like, that's valid. That's worth something. That's, I'm putting in the work. If you look at 34 days, I've been putting in an hour plus a day, almost 2 hours some days for you. So anyways, if you're, that's where I'm at. I gotta be taking a moment here to be like, wow, someone's got to talk on the radio. I'm basically doing that. It is what it is. It's my career. It's my choice. It's a free country. But like I said earlier, why wouldn't I give this shit a shot? If it's possible to do this every day or like be a podcaster, why wouldn't I give it a shot? Why am I striving to do the corporate route, which I think I should do? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've already explained the fact that I've done that. I know what that world's about. I respect it. I think it's great for a lot of people. But there's some people like me called to serve their country. Called to serve their country by talking on a podcast. And when those people are called, they need to show up. They need to show up for society, show up for their country, and I'm doing that for you every fucking day. And I love you. I don't know if anyone's told you they love you lately, but I love you. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above? Fill my heart with gladness. Take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. I grew up with that song. My mom's probably crying right now because my dad would like play that song all the time. They got divorced. He's not dead. That sounded so like sad because he died. Ah, shit, I got a comment on a YouTube video. I love your intro. That's sweet, dude. I look at my YouTube channel. I'm like, holy shit, I've just uploaded 5 days in a row. How loud should I like purposely scream off the top of I should like take my microphone off, scream bloody murder, and see what happens if my neighbors come down to see if I'm okay. All right. Train tracks are falling off the train rails. The wheels are falling off the train tracks. Drinking water out of a coffee mug. Is that an oxymoron? Is that what that's called? I'm a scribe, dude. I gotta know my words. It's oxymoron. I'm a walking contradiction, by the way, dude. I was thinking about this. Shirtless man walking outside with 2 black, ugly dogs. I love body shaming dogs. Like the other week, I was bitching about how fat this one dog was. I love dogs, but I'm honest. If they're not cute, I talk about it. Lost my train of thought. I was looking up oxymoron. Oh, I realized that I feel like everyone's a hypocrite. Everyone's a walking contradiction. Like, that's just what happens in life. And everything is ebbing and flowing and energy and things can change. I'm not set in my ways. You know what I mean? I'm set in my ways with a lot of shit. You guys know I don't fuck with matcha. I drink coffee. All right? I don't pretend to like things that, like, I don't get influenced anymore, and I don't get excited to start new trendy shit, new lifestyle routines because someone on Instagram is making it cool. I'm over it. It's too much. I never know what I like because I'm constantly changing things because of what's currently trendy. Like, fuck matcha. You guys, that's my solid, firm opinion. I like having solid opinions. I drink coffee, but I am able, I'm in my 20s. I'm grown and changed. I'm learning about myself, and I feel like a lot of the shit I say is hypocritical. And I'm willing to admit that. I'm very, shout out maturity. It's a big step for me to say that, but especially about influencing in social media. When I bitch about that, like, who am I? Like, I'm posting still. I can't fully walk away from the industry, or like, I got a podcast every day. I got to promote, and I do it on my Instagram, but I talk more about the like the psychology of people who post certain things every day. I'm like, you're still doing this. It's 2020 and it's not, this isn't interesting. This isn't helpful. Daily routines are so old fashioned. Talking about daily routines. I learned that in the 90s, dude. I was 1999. I was 6. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, but not really. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't in high school or anything when I was aware of the 90s in the world. Like, I didn't know I was in the 90s when I was 6 years old. Like, I'm a 90s kid, but I was in the 90s. And I think, my parents taught, when I was around 6 years old, they taught me my morning routine, how to take care of myself and optimize my day. So funny. I bitched about it yesterday, so I'm being repetitive and repeat myself, but like, when people walk you through their daily routine and take it so seriously, and it's like so scientific, I'm like, information overload. This is obvious information on how to take care of yourself as a human being. Why are we spending time and energy talking about it? It's making people hyper aware of their routines in their life, and it's making them think they're not doing enough, and it's stupid. So shut the fuck up. Just have fun. Wake up and have fun and go to bed. End of story. You can do whatever you want. That's a Wiz Khalifa song. Let's make that the song of the day today. You can do anything you want. I think that's Medicated. I think that's the song. UNIFC album. Let me check that out. I gotta Google it. Safari quit unexpectedly. Jesus, now the Wi-Fi's off again. What's happening? Medicated Wiz Khalifa. Pretty sure it says in the beginning, you can be anything you want. Back when I was young, I had dreams of getting richer than my homie Bree. Set me down, schooled me to the picture. I was with some wild, put me on the game. Then I love Wiz Khalifa. Like that album was so good. I feel like it's so underrated too. Like, I don't ever hear these songs ever. Was it? Yeah, ONIFC. I don't even know what that stands for. I just remember I was dating this guy, this British boy back in the day, and I remember he was obsessed with this song. Now I remember when I seen it, and to me it was stunting. I remember when I bought it. I ain't need it or nothing. Always in a different state. So now they label me a goner. I ain't come up out of nowhere. I'm from straight up off the corner. Now everywhere we go. That's your song of the day. Medicated. Wiz Khalifa. There's so many good songs on the album. So, Mom, you're not going to want to listen to this. Should I tell you guys my first getting high story and then I'll end the podcast? Mom, tune out right now. You're not going to want to hear this. But this is the type of podcast, this is the type of mood I'm in to talk about the first time I got high. So let's do it. All right, Mom, time to leave. You're going to be triggered. This is gonna make you upset. And I heard this the other day. I'm like, yo, the people that don't like weed and are weird about it are the ones that should be smoking it the most. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't want to be like that, but like, there's some truth in that. It's done amazing things for me. So anyways, my first time I got high, let's tell the story. I'm saying this, the reason I'm deciding to say this story is because Wiz Khalifa, the song I listened to, ONIFC album, I think it was Paper, ONIFC album. I'm looking. It's one take. I don't edit anything. We're researching this together. What song was it? The first song I got high to, or like it was playing when I got high, and I saw Wiz Khalifa coming out of my TV. It was 3D. But I gotta tell you guys a story of how I got high for the first time, because it's funny. I did a gravity bong. Made a gravity bong out of a shampoo bottle. Hold on, songs. I'm looking it up. Everyone's got a story. I got the first drinking story I haven't told yet on the podcast. Episode 34, we're talking about getting high for the first time. Let's just do it. What song was it? The Plan? Up in It? No. Paperbound? Time. Oh, these are all bangers. Okay, the whole album of the day is ONIFC. I think it was The Plan. It was The Plan. Let me play it. Copyright shit. I think this is the first. I'm gonna get an ad. Squarespace. Skip ad. Yeah. I'm getting high as fuck to this. This is the first line. Yeah, so anyways, this is the first song I ever listened to when I got high, so we're going to start off with that part of this. This is an important segment of the story. So back in fucking, how old was I was a late bloomer. I wasn't a drinker until like senior year of high school. I didn't dude, can I talk about being illegal? Is that legal to talk about doing illegal things underage? I don't know. I'm 26, so sue me, whatever. It's old news. It's fake news. It's old news. It's from the past. I'm telling a story. This is what everyone loves. You guys love, like, think about our ancestors. This is all they did all day. Sit around the campfire and talk about stories. So, you know what? It's story time. You guys can make this your little Wednesday bedtime story if you want. So, I remember, I was in college, community college, living at home. My brother was a senior. Wait, was he a junior? No, he was a junior because he was 2 years younger than me. Yeah. Yeah, he was. So, it was, I was living at home, going to community college, working at Coach, working selling purses for people, and he was my brother. He smoked weed in high school. He was like a normal kid, right? He was normal like that, so normal. And I remember it was like, I don't even know if it was a conversation we had, like, oh, I want to get high, I want to like do this thing. I remember. So here's what I remember: I smoked, but I never got high. Like I was at a party, my community college, like shitty dorm party experiences were crazy. But I remember they were passing a little a blunt around, you know how they do that at parties, and I was like, oh, I'll try this, and never felt anything, right? I think I did that twice before I actually got high with my brother for the first time. But this is great. I feel like I'm disrespecting my mom talking about this because she gets really weird about me talking about weed, or like she doesn't like weed at all. It's very triggering, and so I hope she's not listening right now. But let me just tell this because it's funny, kind of. So I remember my brother, this must have been after school or something. My mom was probably traveling somewhere. She did a lot of like, she was always traveling for work. I don't really remember where my dad was. My dad was like, I don't know if they were split up at this point. No, they weren't. He was probably somewhere. He wasn't home. My parents were not home, and my brother and I were home. And I remember we went to the shower, and we found a bottle because we didn't have anything. He's like, okay, we can do this out of an apple, but we ended up making a gravity bong with a shampoo bottle, and we got we got like a little bottle of shampoo, and it was like tea tree, I think, or like lavendery, but it was soapy as fuck inside. I do remember that. So we cleaned it out, then we went out to the garage, found some nuts and bolts and shit for the little holes you got to poke through, top and bottom. Anyways, he did it. He set the thing up. I remember being in the kitchen, like at the sink, trying to like really clean it out. But anyways, I felt it so deeply in my lungs. I immediately went, Robert, call 911. I just like, I'm burning inside. Like I just inhaled it so deep. I felt like as the smoke was going down my esophagus, like into my lungs, like I felt every inch of it, just like so deep. It like went down. I'm like touching my sternum. It like went deep, and I felt it so deep, and I was freaking out. I was like already paranoid. Like I wasn't even high. I was like not even feeling high yet, and I just was already paranoid. Like what did I just do? And I think what it was too is the soapiness was still kind of in the bottle, and so I got this like, it was like getting soap in my eyes, but in my lungs kind of vibes. That feeling, anyways. So we ended up. He knew, okay, Jacqueline's gonna start feeling high in 2 seconds, so he put on Wiz Khalifa. Let me play this song. He played that on a music video on TV, and I sat on the couch, and all I remember, this is my first experience being high, I was like, oh, I'm sinking into the couch. I feel so heavy, and I'm sinking. And then, I was just chilling, like, oh, I'm high. Like, I'm just looking around, feeling high. And next thing you know, we were in his room, and I think he was playing Xbox or something. And I'm on his bed. It was actually my bed. It was a hand-me-down bed that he got from me. I remember this particular bed. And dude, this bed was actually oh my gosh! Why is this going into so many tangents? But fuck it. This bed, the bed frame, was my grandparents' bed frame from when they first got married, I believe. Shit. I don't even think my mom's listening right now to fact check that. But this bed was old as shit. It was cool though. Like, it was a cool bed. It was like a cool frame, but my brother had this bed I used to have in it, hand me down. But I remember being on all fours on my like hands and knees, just bouncing like on the mattress, and he had these like red sheets that were like fleecy. I remember, and I felt them, and I was like, this is so soft. Like I was the sensory shit happens and you're like, whoa. And then I felt so happy and I completely was off the rails wired. It wasn't like an indica type of strain, I don't think, where you get like super sleepy. I was like wired like a sativa strain. I don't even know what was going on. I was just high for the first time, and I remember just bouncing up and down, just being so high and having so much fun. And then he was playing Xbox. I don't even know what happened, but then I got the munchies for the first time. I'm like, oh shit, I've heard about this. I know what this is about. And so I was like, oh yeah, I just need chocolate chips right now. That's all I need. Just to, like, I don't know, fulfill this feeling in my body that I need to eat something. And I took a handful of chocolate chips and I ate them, and I'm like, these are ice cold. What the fuck? They tasted cold, and they were just room temperature out of the drawer. We had this like snack drawer. We had my house was built in the 50s, my mom's house, but we had this like drawer on the bottom drawer of the kitchen. I don't know how to explain it, where we put like snacks and stuff and baking stuff. And I remember like pulling them out, having a little handful, like, and I just would like eat the chocolate chips like one by one. And I'm like, wait, these are cold. What the fuck? And I was like, oh, I'm high. And I don't really remember the rest of it. Probably just passed out, went to bed. But yeah, that was the first time I got high. Shampoo bottle, gravity bong. And then I didn't really smoke at all ever until, like, to be honest, that was in college. I don't really, maybe like in college I never wait, did I smoke in college? A little bit. Not really. It's weird. I like got high for the first time with my brother like that, and then I never really smoked again until like maybe a handful of times in college. So it's crazy. So yeah, mom, I wasn't like a stoner after that. I had an experience, and then I moved on with life, and I stayed in school, and I got a degree. All right, I feel like wrapping up this episode. I never talked about yesterday. Did I? I don't know. I worked out. I did I saw the cute flight attendant again. The cute. Oh shit, I know what I can talk about. The gym yesterday. We had to line up. We had to line up outside because there's too many. The COVID maximum occupancy. The maximum occupancy was maxed out, and we had to line up outside. And I don't know. I was just like acting a fool, kicking rocks around. I felt like I was a little kid waiting for the bus again. It was weird. And and it took me. I think I waited in line to go work out for 30 minutes. It was kind of annoying, but whatever. Social distance, save lives. You know what I mean? It's 2020. You gotta buck up. Just buck up, get through it. And it was like a meditation practice because I'm like, I don't want to use all the battery on my shitty headphones. I don't know why I keep using I literally have AirPods. Where are they? I'm showing the camera. Go to YouTube to watch the YouTube podcast. I have AirPods that I don't use to work out with. It's so dumb. I use these skull candy fucking things. So anyways, I'm standing there like, I don't want to use up all my battery to listen to music while I wait in line. So I turned them off. I was like, they're in my ear, but they're no music on. And I was like, well, I could sit here and eavesdrop on other people's conversations. And there's some like young they were probably like 21-year-old guys behind me just talking about football and shit. I don't even know. And I worked out. Oh, I got my burrito. It was Burrito Tuesday yesterday. It always hits. Surf and turf burrito is my choice. That's what I eat every Tuesday. I'm still self-conscious that I've made that a thing. 4 weeks in a row eating a burrito instead of tacos on Tuesday. Whatever. Apparently I'm a contrarian. This is my self-acceptance journey. This is my self-mastery course. I'm trying to embrace the things that make me me, and that's where it's at. So I ate my burrito. I watched Your Mom's House. Dude, the fact I watch like a married couple, like I watched Your Mom's House the whole way through, and this was I want to shout out this episode. It was like 6 months ago, I don't know, with Tim Dillon. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Tom Segura and his wife Christina may have a podcast called Your Mom's House. They've done it for like 10 years, I think. I don't know. But anyways, the fact I like watch this like married couple just sit in this little studio and watch TikTok videos. They're on like the dark side of TikTok, where there's a lot of degenerate people posting just insane videos. It's just like, it's so fun. It's more they made a good point on that episode. They're like, this is more entertaining than any Netflix show, any movie you can watch. Like, it's so raw, and these are people in this country living life, and these are their videos they're posting, and it's so entertaining. So anyways, it's a great episode. I watched that, and I don't know. I just like went to bed. It was good, good sleep. You guys want to know about my like health right now? Like, how are you feeling? How was your sleep? I don't know. My Whoop strap it's having issues connecting right now, which is kind of odd. I updated the app, so I don't know how I slept last night, but I feel good. This is a feel good Wednesday. When I was off the rails to start, and I think I came back to a normalcy, normal ending. So, I took my garbage out. You guys, I could tell you like specifics. I already told you I did my dishes and listened to Call Her Daddy this morning, but I took out my garbage. That was a productive thing, and I did my dishes, so that was a good thing to start the day with. And now I'm looking at my couch cushions because I still haven't put my covers on. And I told you guys I would do that 5 days ago, and they're still off. And also update on San Diego's weather. Too hot. I'm just getting really sick of it. I can't believe I'm saying that. But I should enjoy it. I should go to the beach. I should get my tan on. I should be basking in the sun. Why wouldn't I? But I'm like, yo, it's October. I just want a cool breeze. Especially at night. It's like 70 all night, and I've never figured out my AC at this apartment, and I just don't know what's going on with that. So I leave my windows open. Not safe, probably stupid, and I play fans. I play fans. That's a new word for turn on, play. See, I want to make a Rosetta Stone where I come up with my own language, where I say things that make sense, but they're not. It's like the British saying taking the lift instead of the elevator, or like the bin instead of the trash can. I want to have my own Rosetta Stone where the shit I say is like the opposite, or like it's like my computer's being weird. It's like I went to a thesaurus and I chose to use a different word for each word that makes sense. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. I need to stop groaning or grinding or grooming, or I need to stop moaning. I don't know. It's my transition noise. Just get over it. I'm going to do one last phone check. I'm coming down. As you can tell, the energy's lowering. I'm still on video looking a fool with... Oh, I took my sunglasses off. But, dude, you know why this podcast is off the rails? I got damp hair. And when my hair's damp, I feel weird. I just don't feel 100%. I don't know. Like a damp bun. Not cute. God, I hate when cars... I keep noticing this during the podcast, but cars outside being annoying. It's like backing up. It's like hitting the curb. Just like, don't do that. Just don't park in front of where I live. How about that? You know? Okay, let me check my phone one last time for shit I could talk about. Oh, why did I say that? Now I'm second guessing I said why to that guy that said I like you. And he left me on scene. Dude, I don't care, because I'm like, yo, you're from a different state. I don't want to date anyone right now, yo. I'm not like trying to like get to know people. I'm just like, I don't know. You're just not I'm not feeling the vibes at all. Sorry if you're listening. It's just, that's the way it is. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Let's just scroll social media. Oh my God. Oh man. I don't want to bitch about multi-level marketing things right now. But yo, if you take that shit seriously, like, I'm a businesswoman, I have a business. There's enough. It works for people, and they're very successful at it. But I just think I'd be the type of MLM person that would mock it and be like, I would be so successful at it, because I would come at people with like, yo, I gotta pay my bills. All right, I'm obsessed with. I do love taking care of my hair, because this particular MLM is like a hair product one. I love taking care of my hair. Like, it's my hobby. I like doing this. Legit. I know someone showed me these products before, but I genuinely like taking care of my hair, and I need to pay my bills. So I know this is all bullshit, and it's like a multi-level marketing scheme, but look, I'm balling out. I'm making like 10 G's a month off this, and I've been doing it for a year. Do you want to join? Do you want to join my business and join my team? I would be so honest and raw about it like that, because if you come at me with like, it's a business, it's gonna, and it's like, and it's, if you take it seriously like that, I just can't. It just looks so wild. It just looks wild. You look just like, just stupid. stupid. No one's building a business from zero anymore. I bitched about that yesterday. Everything's a provided template and a website builder, and you can drop ship. You can quickly buy a bunch of shit off of what's it, Alibaba, Alibaba, or whatever the fucking website is. Is that what it's called? Like buy wholesale shit and just put your fucking logo on it you made from a template from an app that makes logos, and then you fucking drop the website, drop the products, drop ship, and make your money. And it's like, who's grinding in their parents' basement anymore, like drawing up a design of some shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, it just doesn't seem like that anymore. And that's why I'm just like, yo, this is not impressive. It's not that cool. Everyone can start a business. It's not that, like, overnight. Yeah, it's a grind. I'm not downplaying that. Like, I know, but like, I don't know. We have enough sweatshirt companies. We have enough healthy food products. Like, how many more versions of fucking like peanut butter do we need or whatever? Like, people are putting protein in that shit. People are like, oh, this isn't peanut butter, it's an alternative, it's no nuts. And it's like, but it's still peanuts somehow. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why do we have so many versions of stuff that's like not necessary? I just like peanut butter. Like, there's nothing wrong with peanut butter. Well, I know people have allergies, whatever. Or like almond butter. Let's healthify everything. Oh my god, when people healthify desserts, go fuck yourself. Like, just make a chocolate chip cookie. Just make it. No, we gotta have this almond flour, and we gotta have the coconut. And dude, shut the fuck up. It's just annoying at this point, especially when people's like personality is the fact they eat healthy. I'm being bitchy because I can say this because I know what it's like. I was vegan for so long. I was a preacher about health and wellness and all that shit. And I felt so annoying. And after the fact, I was like, or like after a while, I was like, dude, this is annoying. Like, this is how people know me. Oh, every party I go to, oh, she's a vegan bitch. I don't want to do that. Fuck it. I don't like talking about it. I don't like making it a thing. Just shut the fuck up and eat. Like, just like, go eat and then don't talk about it. It's not like, why does everyone need to know like what you eat every day? And I would feel so in a box and cornered if that was I'm thinking of like, I've mentioned her name before, but like Kenzie Burke, like her whole brand is who she is like what she puts in her mouth every day. And I would feel so anxious if I put myself in a box like that. Like, oh my god, God forbid she goes and orders Papa John's. Oh, holy shit. Like, I just want to see someone like that order Papa John's and just like fucking go in. Like, it's normal. Like, dude, every Sunday it's like light up the football, order a Papa John's and have a beer and call it a day. Why is it like, oh, we got to have our goddamn kale and watch this football game? Oh, make kale chips for the game. Fuck off. That's not normal, dude. I know we're in the information age of health and wellness and we know better, so we should do better, but it's extreme. It's fucking extreme, dude. I need to end this podcast. I'm getting anxiety because as you know, I need to stop swearing. My camera only records for like 20 minutes at a time, so I'm seeing 22 minutes. I'm getting anxious, so I'm gonna end this podcast. Stick around if you're a patron for your patreon.com/tjms patron shout out at the end of this. Stick around. Go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. Leave a review if you're listening right now. And, or YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Jacqueline Monroe on Instagram. DM me. If you're a guy, try it out. Take a shot. Just take a chance. Slide in, see what happens. I'll talk about it on the podcast. I won't mention your name. Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a risk. What song is that? I don't know. Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a chance. Break away. That song. Dude, I miss those old days. Is that like 2003? Anyways, so yeah, love you guys. Have a great Wednesday. I'll be here tomorrow for Thursday's podcast. All right. Bye.